Continuing coverage now of the deposition of L Brands founder Les Wexner. Here is a live look at one of the routes that we expect members of Congress to take to get to Wexner's estate in New Albany. His deposition on his connections to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein is set for later this morning. This deposition will happen behind closed doors. We will eventually get a transcript of what happened, but we don't know when that will be released. Our Tom Bosco is also live in New Albany with me. Tom, you've been talking with an expert at Capital University who has seen these procedures happen before. What does he think we can expect to see?
Well, he expects it's going to be a long day for Les Wexner, that is, as members of Congress from Washington, D.C. find themselves waking up in Columbus, Ohio this morning, ready to make their way to Wexner's estate. We're close to it right here at the corner of Kitzmiller and Dublin-Granville Road, probably about a mile from the main entrance to the estate there. Now, those Congress members are getting ready to question Wexner about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. They subpoenaed Wexner last month and then negotiated with him to do the deposition here at his home rather than have the 88-year-old billionaire come to them in Washington, D.C. I spoke with that expert at Capitol Law, who's not only a lawyer but also worked for a U.S. senator, about this deposition before that committee.
How common or uncommon is it that D.C. is coming to New Albany rather than the other way around?
Not common, but it does happen. I think a good recent example is when the committee had subpoenaed Bill and Hillary Clinton, for example. They offered to go to New York and do that deposition there.
Anthony Markham told me that this could be a long day for Wexner, with multiple rounds of questioning, first from Republicans, then Democrats on the committee, and back and forth. You may be wondering, what channel is this going to be on today? Well, it's not. It's not going to be on any channel. It's all behind closed doors, no live broadcast of this. It may be recorded on video, but there's no guarantee that the public will ever see it. That's because this is a deposition, kind of a fact-finding effort on behalf of lawyers before they put someone on the witness stand in the case of a legal matter or have them testify before Congress. I asked Markham if this is going to be uncomfortable for Wexner. Anthony Markham from Capitol Law told me, I wouldn't want to be subpoenaed by Congress. It says that, yes, it could be uncomfortable at times. Live on your side in New Albany, I'm Tom Bosco. Good day, Columbus. Kurt, back to you.
Thank you, Tom. There has been bipartisan outrage over how the Epstein files have been released. Republican Representative Thomas Massie says he's lost faith in Attorney General Pam Bondi over the situation.
And there's another man, Leslie Wexner. I'll add him to the list with Jess Staley and Leon Black, who need to be investigated right now. They've appeared in these files. Leslie Wexner is the one who, Pam Bondi said, oh, he's appeared thousands of times in these documents. We're not covering up anything. But I pointed out to her, they redacted his name from the one document that says child sex trafficking co-conspirator. And my question is, who is the person at DOJ who redacted Leslie Wexner's name from a document titled child sex trafficking with co-conspirator next to his name? We need to get to the bottom of this.
Now, Wexner's legal team tells us the assistant U.S. attorney overseeing the Epstein investigation informed them that Wexner was neither a co-conspirator nor a target. Now, the fallout from the files is also leading to a new bill that would remove legal barriers for sexual abuse and human trafficking survivors seeking justice. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says if passed, it will allow adult victims of sexual abuse and trafficking to file civil claims against their abusers without a time limit.
For years, survivors of Jeffrey Epstein's abuse were ignored. They were doubted, silenced, dismissed. But when the truth finally came out, even when the world finally listened, too many survivors were told by the law, it's too late, your justice has expired. That makes no sense.
The bill is named in honor of Virginia Giuffre, one of Jeffrey Epstein's high-profile accusers. In a 2016 deposition, she named Les Wexner as one of the men to whom she was trafficked. He's denied that allegation. Giuffre took her own life in April of 2025. And our coverage of this congressional deposition in New Albany will continue all day long.